Hey, welcome back, everyone. Here's some more Age of Empires for you. I'm continuing my play as the Chinese, and I'm up against Cajun, who's playing as the English. And the map is Lipany. This is kind of a repeat. I know it's not the same player, but once again, I'm playing as the Chinese on Lipany against an English opponent. Gotta watch out for the English. You never know what they're up to. Last game I played against them, they went with the early town center. Early second town center, and then into the King's Palace. We gotta see what my opponent's gonna do this game. This scout is getting really unlucky in terms of sheep collection. Looks like he hasn't found any. But in our scouting, we did identify a good barbican location. I really like what's going on here. Deer, berries, and wood. I think a barbican here would be great. It'll allow us to collect all this food, and food is the priority, I think, for the barbican. We really have to look for places where there's lots of food, and that's what we'll secure. Plus, if we secure it with the barbican and we put a mill down here, that can kind of be the start of our farming economy. We can put granaries down there. Oops, scooped that sheep from him. We'll just turn these in. At least this scout got lucky with the sheep. And looks like he finally found one. That's good. Turning in all those sheep. We've got enough to age up. We're going to get the Imperial Academy. I'm beginning to realize, like, yeah, mills should be prioritized. Second in line should be lumber camps. I mean, at every point in the game, you want food and wood. Gold, it can be kind of hit or miss. In the feudal age, maybe you don't need it as much. In the castle age, you want to get more aggressive with it. So let's just focus on getting the mill and the lumber camp in the influence of my Imperial Academy to get those bonus taxes. We're seeing a council hall, some farms. This is a pretty standard English opener. We're not seeing anything too crazy here. Could be longbowman spam. And seeing this villager come forward, I'm glad my scout caught him. We just naturally built a stable in anticipation of longbowmen. But we're just going to keep harassing this villager. And with this horseman, we're going to prevent any sort of outpost going up. And if we can get this villager kill, that would be great. There, that's a one villager advantage. But here come the longbowmen. We weren't quite able to get his scout. Mine's going to run for it. We'll engage with the horseman. One horseman versus four longbowmen. It doesn't seem like a good option, but we're going to go for it. Unfortunately, I didn't target fire with my horseman. So you'll see he's actually going to, pull away the injured longbowman. And then just keep firing. And my horseman's probably not going to make it out. So he's doing a good job with his longbowman micro. And look at how many are coming out. We really want to snipe this scout. Scouts give good vision for longbowmen and allow longbowmen to harass really easily. So we really want to snipe this scout. We're putting up an outpost in the front. I'm not sure if it's going to finish in time. Those outpost nerfs were pretty rough. Even as the Chinese, we can build buildings a lot faster, but it's painful. I'm going to have him make the hard decision. Either snipe my villagers who are running even further away, or engage with my horsemen. He decides to go for the villager kill. He gets one, but now all of his longbowmen are at low health, and we're just going to pick away at them with our horsemen. So, yeah, we've traded a villager, each of us, but I think he has lost more resources. He has produced a lot of longbowmen, and they didn't really do anything for him. You can see his current resources are pretty much at the bottom of the barrel. Me, I'm spending my resources now to make the barbican. Unfortunately, mistimed this and built the mill first, and my villagers shot this deer, and it has now blocked the location of the barbican. So now I'm going to have to replace it maybe a little further north here. And I'm positioning my cavalry around his base. I want to look for soft targets and find something that maybe we can, maybe a few villagers that we can harass. I think, hopefully I realize right now that the Barbican is not up. Because I really need it. That's going to leverage my advantage. We should really be using these resources because we want to be producing those villagers quickly. That said, we are supervising our stone mine. So we're going to get up enough stone to build a second town center. We've got plenty of wood. We just kind of stacked it up over the course of the feudal age, this early. And we can see him aggressively going for gold. He's definitely looking to go for the castle age. And he's just focused on his base right now. I send my horsemen in. They immediately, the villagers immediately get pulled. He knows that he's on the defensive. And look, he's just baiting units into his base. He knows that he can't come out. I don't even think he's producing military units right now. I'm not either. I'm not going to produce anything. Maybe some scouts. That'd be nice. And we definitely need to get our production centers up. But we're still saving up some of our money here. We want to save our resources to build that second town center, which we're going to get probably in the next few drop-offs of stone. We'll be able to get enough. I think I decided for my town center, I'll wedge it right in between. This could be another farming location. It's kind of secure here. I like it. Okay, there's the second town center. So now we're going to go for the castle age. And it kind of becomes a question of how badly is he going to beat us to the castle age. You can see he's about to hit it. He just needs a little bit more food. And then probably King's Palace is going to go down right when he gets it. Duking it out with his scout. Yep, he's got it. We'll probably see the King's Palace go down here. And in fact, I feel like my scout might find it. I think I ordered my scout around the back. Yep, there's the... He just spent the resources. So now I need to get to the castle age real quick. We are going to change our rally points to food. Because we do not need all of this lumber. I mean, I'm okay with gathering it. We can use it to build defensive structures. Good, we're getting more scouts. Really like that. Yeah, now we spot the King's Palace. Lose the scout, but now we know what's up. We need to, rally towards food. And we've got this mill supervised, so this is being really efficient. We're dropping off a lot of food here. They're turning in 25, but it's actually 30 with the supervision, so that's great. And I've realized that my opponent is not going to leave his base right now. He's aging up. He doesn't have a military. He's just greeting to the castle age. So we're going to kill this boar here. Why not? We'll use our army and our villagers to do so. Sadly, textiles wasn't quite finished. We're getting kind of a late wheelbarrow, but it's coming. I think we lose one of our villagers here. Probably. That guy's really hurt. Yeah, he's dead. But we take care of the boar, and now these villagers can gather. So that's going to be a big food bonus. I'm glad we did that. And I think we managed to give his scout the slip here. I don't think he saw it. My units kind of hugged this tree line and cliff here. If we can snipe this scout, that'd be great. And now we kind of want to see what he's up to. We're seeing double stables. I think this is going to be knights. We're going to pull back. We're going to get... Yep, we just got our spearman upgrade, but yeah, we should get another barracks down. That's the right decision here. We have to be careful. As I recall in this game, there were a lot of unit composition switches from my opponent. It was very tricky trying to keep pace. But there you go. We've gotten our castle age. I think the boar was a big help. I mean, these villagers are bringing in a lot of food. I think the deer camp, the boar, and these sheep, it really gave us the food income we needed to not only keep producing villagers at the Song Dynasty rate, which is incredibly high. And yeah, there's the knights. We're going to bait them into a high damage outpost because these horsemen and Jugnu aren't going to do any damage to them. But that's okay. We can play a little defensive and just kind of pray that these villagers don't get spotted. This is super risky. They don't even have an outpost to retreat into. And we're continuing to send our scouts around. I like seeing that. Blacksmith is up. Looks like no upgrades used just yet. Good, villagers still in production. We gotta keep that going. And we're mining stone again, a bit more aggressively. We're gonna use that to build walls and keeps. Now we're seeing with our scout back here a monk on his way to gather a relic. When I saw this monastery, I realized, okay, we should park units on the relics. It's almost like I'm up against the Holy Roman Empire. He's trying to get on top of these relics. We're going to park units on top of them and prevent him. This one he's probably going to get. We can't really do much about that. That's kind of his safe relic. This is mine. All right, starting to get some farms. I like seeing that. Would love to see more military production, but at least what we have is constantly producing. We're making kind of a variety of units because we're not completely sure what we're up against, but it's still looking like knights. So spamming out spearmen is probably the right move right now. Looks like we got 3. Oh, and we got the veterancy upgrade. Nice. So they're even stronger. We're going to send this raiding force in. I had them sitting on this relic, but I think now I'm just going to rally units to it to just kind of cover it. So we'll send these units around. Just a couple of Jugnu and a horseman. We're keeping on the lookout for his ball of knights. They could come from anywhere, really. And there they are, trying to scare my units away from this relic. He's probably going to grab it with his monk. There's not much we can do about that. Though I think we're going to engage. We've got the spearmen to do it. Yeah, we're coming. I should get these units involved too, but the spearmen, small numbers, probably won't do well against the knights, but we're going to try. And here comes the monk. Should probably get my horseman on top of him, but oh well. Over here, my raiding force finds villagers on his gold, and I think he's getting too many attack ping notifications because we are shredding through these villagers. They don't have textiles, so the Jugnu are just annihilating them. This is great. I wonder when he notices, because man, we're getting a lot of villager kills here. Oh, and the horseman blocks them from running into the outpost. That's great. Oh, the knights that I sent in is just kind of wandering around, and now he's going to clean up my units. He doesn't have any upgrades. I noticed that when I clicked on his knights. And now we're seeing some man-at-arms. Oh, okay, we got some horsemen into his wood line here. They don't do too much damage, but yeah, it looks like we got maybe a kill or two. And we find the monk grabbing the relic. There's a lot going on the map right now, so... But fortunately, it's all on his side of the map. Him losing control of this relic. Him losing villagers over here. Him losing a lot of villagers over here. Honestly, this cleanup of villagers over here, that is a huge advantage for us. That has severely hamstringed him. I mean, he's going to need some time to recover from that. And so it's kind of on me to keep the pressure up. But I don't want to make a mistake and overcommit or send in the wrong unit composition and then just find myself back on even footing with him. That said, we've probably got a huge villager lead right now. We're at 90 villagers. We're actually house blocked right now. And nice, we're finally getting our monks out and grabbing up relics. And it looks like, yeah, we've stonewalled this off. That's great. I wanted to improve over my last game where I didn't really build stone walls, so I'd love to see me completely surround my base. That would be great. We're engaging with his army. It's knights still. The spearmen will do well against them, but unfortunately he's mixing in a lot of man-at-arms now, and they've got that bonus armor. I need more crossbowmen. These 2 crossbowmen in the back here are doing good work, but this is looking rough. Trying to target the Treb down with our Lancer. Not sure why he's built a Trebuchet. Kind of an odd choice. Here come those man-at-arms. I don't really have much to defend, and I need crossbowmen. I think we're going to make a pivot to more archery ranges soon, because we're realizing that he has switched over to high armor, man-at-arms. And honestly, crossbowmen will be good against knights and man-at-arms, so can't hurt to kill or to produce both, or just produce crossbowmen, because they're effective versus both units. We're going to move in. I think these Lancers will do well against his man-at-arms. So will the Palace Guards, and then we'll send in the Spearmen to just kind of contribute a little bit of extra damage there. We're making a bold play here. We're going to go for a keep up front. It's going to go up... oh, he sent his Knights to kill my Villager over here, but his Knights are distracted burning down this unfinished outpost. So we're getting the keep up. And now I've got units defending my Villagers. We're happy to engage with the Knights because we've got all of these Spearmen, and so we just chase them off. We got it. We can take this boar. We can grab this sacred site. This area is secure for us. Coming forward, we find a Springald. Looks like more Knights. I'm happy to engage. We've got Spearmen. We're stabbing down all of these, all this cavalry. Yeah, looks like we're taking that boar. Good. Love seeing that. Fortunately, we've got the textiles, so my villagers are a bit more hardy. Although, oof, we're still losing a lot of them to the boar. Yeah, there we go. Get those spears in there. I'm going to send small groups of units kind of on the sides to try and find villagers. I think I've got these spearmen just patrolling back and forth. And the military production is starting to really kick off. We're at 4 archery ranges, 2 stables, 2 barracks. And yes, we're doing the full wall off. That's what I like to see. Now the only way my opponent can get in is through this gap here, which is at least partly covered by this keep. We've got good vision over the area. We'll be able to see if raiding knights come through. The knights back here are trying to get kills on villagers, but he has wisely put down these outposts. Upgrades. Let's see. Yeah, looks like I'm still getting them. Yeah, we've got good armor. Lots of armor upgrades for my units and good ranged attack. So these crossbowmen are doing really good damage. And now we're starting to get a mass of them. That's great. But what we really are missing is some siege. These units are great, but we need either siege engineering so that we can build some rams, or we need our clock tower to start building trebuchets, maybe nest of bees. Honestly, maybe not. There's really no longbowman in his composition anymore. You can see he's got plenty of resources and plenty of military production. He really needs to spend. Thing is, I'm likely way ahead in income just from that slight damage that we did to his economy. Yeah, look at that. So if he keeps engaging with me here, it's not going to go, oh, there's villagers in here? Oh, apparently 3 villagers decided to get involved. The trebuchets are firing at my units. That's not very effective. I think this might be the game right here. The crossbowman ball is just way too strong. Okay, he's coming in with a knight flank, but there's spearmen here and ready to go. Yeah, it's just too much. Oh yeah, and of course on the backside, some villagers some spearmen got tons of kills. We killed off a bunch of his villagers, and yeah. he's going to lose all of his expensive siege units. It's a good game. We're doing well against the English, and we're not dying to early aggression. In fact, we're actually meeting them on the battlefield and doing well with our horsemen. So let's keep anticipating longbowmen from our English opponents, and let's keep scouting. I really liked how much scouting we did this game. Hope you come back for the next one. See you then.